Jimmy Stewart, the beloved Hollywood icon, wasn't just known for his heartwarming performances. His faith played a crucial role in his life. Unlike many of his peers in the golden age of Hollywood, Stewart's religious beliefs weren't just for show, they were deeply ingrained in his character. A devout Presbyterian, he often credited his faith for guiding him through the highs and lows of fame. During World War II, Stewart served as a decorated pilot, facing life-and-death situations that tested his beliefs. In those moments, he turned to prayer, believing that divine intervention had protected him. Later in life, he openly spoke about how his faith shaped his choices, both on-screen and off. Perhaps the most touching example of his spirituality came in the form of poetry. Stewart penned heartfelt verses, often reflecting on life, loss, and God's mysterious ways. His deep belief in an afterlife gave him comfort, especially when dealing with personal tragedies. In an industry where faith was often overshadowed by glitz and glamour, Jimmy Stewart remained a steadfast believer, proving that Hollywood's biggest stars could still hold on to their unexpected religious convictions. Ingrid Bergman, the legendary star of Casablanca, had a complex and evolving relationship with faith. Raised in a strict Lutheran household in Sweden, religion was an integral part of her early life. However, as she entered Hollywood's dazzling world, her spiritual path took unexpected turns. Bergman's biggest controversy, her highly publicized affair with Italian director Roberto Rossellini, shocked the world and led to her being condemned by religious groups. Branded as immoral, she was even denounced on the floor of the U.S. Senate. During this tumultuous period, her faith was tested like never before. However, instead of turning away from spirituality, Bergman sought redemption in her own way. Living in Italy, she developed a deep appreciation for Catholicism, influenced by Rossellini's faith and the country's rich religious culture. Though she never formally converted, she often spoke about her belief in divine forgiveness and the importance of personal redemption. Later in life, as she battled cancer, Bergman's reflections on faith became more profound. She found solace in the idea that life was a journey of learning, mistakes, and grace. Her story remains a testament to how even the brightest stars can struggle, evolve, and find peace in unexpected beliefs. Gary Cooper, the rugged leading man of Hollywood's golden age, was known for his stoic performances and quiet charm. But beneath his tough, all-American persona was a man searching for deeper meaning. Raised in a Protestant household, Cooper spent much of his early life indifferent to religion. However, his unexpected journey to faith would become one of the most profound transformations in Hollywood. During the height of his career, Cooper's personal life was marked by scandals and infidelity, putting a strain on his marriage to Veronica Balfe, a devout Catholic. It was Balfe's unwavering faith that planted the seeds of his spiritual awakening. In the early 1950s, after years of soul-searching, Cooper made the surprising decision to convert to Catholicism. He often spoke about how the faith gave him a newfound sense of purpose and inner peace. In his later years, as he battled cancer, Cooper's belief in God grew even stronger. He found solace in prayer and reportedly received his final rites with deep gratitude. His journey from a Hollywood playboy to a devoted Catholic remains one of the most unexpected religious transformations of the Golden Age. Hedy Lamarr, often hailed as one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood, was far more than just a glamorous star. She was also a brilliant inventor. But beyond her scientific genius and screen presence, Lamarr's religious beliefs were equally fascinating and deeply personal. Born Hedwig Kiesler in Austria to a Jewish family, Lamarr's early life was shaped by her heritage. However, as anti-Semitism spread across Europe, she was forced to hide her identity, especially after fleeing an oppressive marriage to an arms dealer connected to the Nazis. While she never publicly renounced her Jewish faith, she distanced herself from it in Hollywood, choosing to remain private about her beliefs in an era when discrimination ran rampant. Despite her distance from organized religion, Lamarr was deeply spiritual in her own way. She believed in the power of science and intellect, seeing the mysteries of the universe as proof of something greater. Some accounts suggest she embraced a mix of philosophical and mystical beliefs later in life, blending faith with reason. Her journey was one of resilience, intellect, and quiet faith, a reminder that spirituality can take many forms, even for the most unexpected Hollywood legends. John Wayne, the ultimate symbol of American masculinity, was known for his cowboy grit and larger-than-life persona. But behind the tough exterior, Wayne's journey with faith was a quiet yet profound one. Raised in a Presbyterian household, he wasn't particularly religious for most of his life, often focusing more on his career than on spirituality. However, in his later years, his views on faith took an unexpected turn. Wayne had long been fascinated by Catholicism, influenced by his close friends and his first wife, Josephine Sines, a devout Catholic. Though he never converted during their marriage, he always showed deep respect for the faith. It wasn't until he was diagnosed with cancer in the 1970s that he seriously reflected on spirituality. In a surprising decision, Wayne was baptized into the Catholic Church just before his passing in 1979. His conversion was seen as a deeply personal choice rather than a public statement. Those close to him believed it was his way of finding peace and seeking redemption. In the end, Hollywood's toughest cowboy made a quiet but powerful leap of faith, proving that even the strongest men can find solace in the divine. Claudette Colbert, the elegant and witty star of It Happened One Night, was known for her sophistication and charm. But while she dazzled audiences on screen, her personal life, especially her religious beliefs, remained largely private. Born in France and raised in a Catholic household, Colbert's early life was rooted in traditional Christian values. However, as she rose to fame in Hollywood, she distanced herself from organized religion, preferring a more personal and philosophical approach to faith. Unlike many of her contemporaries, she rarely spoke publicly about her beliefs, leading many to speculate about her true spiritual convictions. Despite her discretion, those close to her noted that Colbert maintained a quiet but steady faith throughout her life. She was known to reflect deeply on fate and destiny, often crediting unseen forces for the twists and turns of her career. While she may not have been outwardly devout, she believed in the power of gratitude, kindness, and a higher order guiding her path. In an industry where public image was everything, Colbert chose to keep her spirituality personal, proving that faith, like fame, could exist behind the scenes, shaping her life in ways only she truly understood. Spencer Tracy, one of Hollywood's most respected actors, was a man of contradictions, tough yet sensitive, disciplined yet self-destructive. But perhaps the greatest conflict in his life wasn't on screen, it was within his own faith. Born into a devout Irish Catholic family, Tracy's upbringing was steeped in religious tradition. He attended Catholic schools and remained deeply connected to his faith throughout his life. However, his personal struggles often clashed with his beliefs. Known for his heavy drinking and tumultuous love affairs, most famously his long-term relationship with Katharine Hepburn, Tracy carried a deep sense of guilt over his inability to live up to Catholic ideals. Despite his internal battles, Tracy never abandoned his faith. He refused to divorce his wife, Louise, despite their estrangement, likely due to his Catholic convictions. Those close to him said he often wrestled with feelings of remorse and sought solace in prayer, especially as his health declined. In his final days, Tracy's faith became even more important. He reportedly received last rites, embracing the religion that had shaped him from childhood. His story is one of devotion, imperfection, and the lifelong struggle between faith and human frailty. Loretta Young wasn't just one of the most glamorous actresses of Hollywood's golden age, she was also one of its most devout. A lifelong Catholic, Young's faith guided her personal and professional choices, setting her apart in an industry often driven by excess and scandal. From a young age, Young took her Catholic beliefs seriously, attending Mass regularly and incorporating religious values into her daily life. Unlike many of her contemporaries, she was known for maintaining a wholesome image, avoiding the usual Hollywood controversies. However, her faith was put to the test when she had an affair with Clark Gable, resulting in the secret birth of their daughter, Judy. Instead of acknowledging the scandal, Young arranged a hidden adoption to maintain her reputation, a decision that reflected both the constraints of the era and her deep-seated religious guilt. Despite personal struggles, Young remained devoted to her faith throughout her life. She later hosted a television show where she often incorporated moral and spiritual lessons, using her platform to inspire others. Her unwavering commitment to Catholicism made her one of the most openly religious figures of classic Hollywood, proving that faith and fame could coexist, even in the City of Angels. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment. Also consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to get notified of our newest videos. Thanks for watching.